Hello, welcome to Junk the Gems Live at 5, featuring Gary and Mary. All right, now that fun, stupid stuff's out of the way. And Miley, yeah, we can't forget Shorty. Oh, she's over here knocking everything off, trying to run over here, y'all. So I want to welcome everybody. Paul, yes, I am not sleeping great at all. Um, um, it's been, this is pretty stressful. Kelly Legg, Wes House, Brian Wilkerson, Tracy Pride. So it was kind of funny, y'all. Brian texted me a little while ago. 5 minute warning. Thought that was hilarious. Hilarious. There's a new word for you. Hilarious. uh, so anyway, what else we got here? Charlene Grady. There's Neil. Let me go back and catch up with everybody. Yes, I like to invite and say hello to everybody. There's Dink and Tank. What's happening, y'all? Good morning. Where are you at, y'all? I'm wondering where y'all are at. You're saying good morning. Hey, Brian. Mary's over here trying to do a video at the same time, y'all, so you can see her back there hiding. I'm here. So she's doing her thing over here, y'all. So anyway, BNS Odyssey. There's awesome. There, Flyover Urban Garden. Kevin Dietz. Just checking in. Appreciate it, Kevin. So yeah, it's been stressful the last few days, y'all. It really has. All of this. Let me adjust this camera just a little bit here. And it has been a little stressful trying to deal with all this. There's Rose. It's like it's kind of crazy, people. That how Ariel, what's happening? I haven't seen you a bit. I hope you're doing all right, brother. That a lot of people are on lazy days live. Well, why are they doing that? Why? Well, I didn't know they were going live. Okay. Oh, seen some. I missed one up here. Paul says, I may be across the pond, but I'm on cloud nine. My daughter had her second. Oh man, we got to show that. Had her second scan on Sunday and surprised me with a picture of my future grandbaby. That is awesome, Paul. Congrats, brother. That is, that is very, very cool. Wayne Bars. My daughter just had another boy here a few months ago. In fact, I'm going to be putting some pictures of the grandbabies in there here soon, y'all, for you. So y'all can see them. She's got two boys, and there's Gary. What's happening? She has two boys, and they are just a hoot. Now, the oldest one, he is just as smart as a whip. Like he's 3 years old, and I mean can already count to like 30, and knows all his shapes and all that stuff, and it's just amazing. Taking after his grandpa. There's Felix. What's happening, Felix? J2. Oh, okay. J to J. All right. I got an itchy nose for some reason, yo. I don't know why. They say you're going to meet somebody you haven't seen somebody you haven't seen in a long time, or something like that. I think it's one of the I don't know what do they call those. Those your hands itch, you're going to get money. If your nose itches, you're going to see somebody you haven't seen in a long time, or something like that. I don't know. There's Foco. What's happening? Brian Wilkerson. Yeah, I thought you would like the warning, Gary. Yeah, I did. I thought it was hilarious. Because you're always giving me the warning for the end, so I thought it was cool that you gave me the warning for the beginning. So if I just so y'all know, if I end up having to take a break, it's and let Mary take over for a few minutes, it's because of the same situation going on with Brett over there. So I guess one of his friends decided to show up with a U-Haul truck and just broke into the place and started taking everything, which is not what Brett wanted, but it is what it is. So depends on which hand itches, Gary, left or right. Right hand to pay out. Oh, okay. So right hand pays out, you're gonna lose money. Left hand, you get money. Well, okay, I'm down with that. Come on, hand itch. There's Mike Birch. What's happening, brother? Mary's in the back there. Smokey Ben trying to get spoiled over here. He's like, come on, give me kisses, give me kisses. Come on, come on. He is spoiled rotten. That dog is rotten. Most of the time, he's a good boy. We ended up having to put a bunch more dirt around another section of the fence because he figured out how to get out of there. So Back to Good has a brand new puppy over there, y'all. So um, every time that and she is radical. So every time that puppy yelps or from playing too hard, man, they freak out and want to go running over there. There's Kevin Dietz. We got David Richardson. Hello, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Greg Dozier, or Greg Kozier, how's it going? Let me catch back up here real fast. I'm trying to keep up with the chat here, y'all, my best I can. So Auntie Ann, I'm sure she'll be here anytime now. There's Kelly Legg. Misplaced Country Girl. Hi, Misplaced Country Girl. That's funny. Oh, Oh, okay. That's another. Okay, I didn't even see that. That one got ahead of me, Paul. Misplaced Country Girl. I like that. So the dogs own Starlog 13, right? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, they are way too spoiled, y'all. Yeah, you can see Smoke over here. That's his spot. He likes to just jump up there and just lay on her lap like that. Oh, Stanley Yorks, what's happening? So we got some amazing gifts today, y'all, and I will be showing you those to you here soon. But like I was kind of, as always, I was flabbergasted today. I really was that these gifts showed up, and man, that's just crazy. The yard build is going great, actually. That's some of the gifts that are coming or that it came today. So you'll be seeing some of that. Um, the yard is going to be really clearing up soon. Now that everything is drying up. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dee. I appreciate that. Appreciate that very, very much. Um, Getting squished by her puppy, right? Yeah, she don't. I mean, he's the dad of the two girls, so uh, he is pretty much spoiled. It's bad, and he knows it. That's the sad part. He knows it. David Richardson, how is your daughter been doing? Hope she is doing well. She is doing very well, actually. Yes. It depends on which one. There's five of them all total. We got Shorty here, and then the other four. Well, other three are doing well, and then the other one, as you all know, passed away. So, uh, I know, right, Wes? It really came out great. Um, I told y'all I was going to build those anchors and everything, and I did, and I built a tool for the anchors, and I put them down in yesterday, and got it set, got that going on. So I had to go on YouTube University today and learn how to tie some knots. So that was very cool. Learning how to do those knots, and so that it'll pull tight on the things, and I can anchor the corners down. Now the only two corners I have to anchor is the front ones, but the back ones, those are all going to be attached to the shop. But that basically turned my shop into a 20 by 40 now, which is very cool. There's Vicky Walton. What's happening? It looks so beautiful in the barn now. Love the windows. Yeah, you can almost see out of them. If the sun is coming in right about there right now, but so we're going to be getting that. There's David Glunt. What's happening? Mike says, "Man, it's storming here. Woo, man, that sucks." We're There's Linda Oki. What's happening? We're supposed to be getting some of that, y'all. They're saying tonight and tomorrow. Like the northern part of Arkansas was getting hammered. We woke up this morning to that. The news telling us that they were getting hammered up there. All kinds of warnings flashing across the TV and everything. There's Gypsy. What's happening? Popping in to say hi. Not Gypsy Trails, but a Gypsy, right? Just the same. I'm with you. Well, being a gypsy, you got to get around and come see us. There's the big Italian, Mr. Tony. What's happening? Glenda Breck. Let's see. Misplaced Country Girl says we have had 2 rounds of hail in the storms and are not done. Man, That is, yeah. I am glad, really am that we are right where we're at because it's like it seems like all these storms that keep coming through, they keep hitting, the northwest of Arkansas and going up that way like that, and not getting us at all. So like we'll get like we had a like a 2 minute sprinkle this morning, and that was about it. Are you planning to lift that tent and secure? Let's see. Let me read that again. Planning to lift that tent and secure it to the back of the shop at a later date to increase the height? Yes, I am. That's the plan. Um, at some point, I am going to pour some footers and go ahead and raise that whole thing up so that, and then I'll just pile dirt up around the part that's raised up so that all the air can stay in there. As this awesome friend of ours, Tim, he's from O'Brien, Florida, and he came up to visit, as many of y'all have seen. Shh, he's on the witness protection program. So anyway, he came up here and hung out, and brought me a diesel shop heater, which was awesome, and upper 70s in the Bay Area. That's sweet. It's 75 out there right now. But anyway, he brought this heater up, y'all, and he brought me some electric fence for the hogs, which is very cool, without the controller, the whole 9 yards. Brought me a nice, a big, heavy vise, which was really awesome. I really need that. Now I just got to get my welding table set up with all that. Probably not leaving the house tonight. I don't blame you. Go with that witness. I had a friend, Joey, a long time ago. He used to say that all the time. Shh, I'm in the witness protection program. I can't tell you my real name. I know we don't need a heater now, but for next winter but by next winter I'll have that shop tightened up pretty nice, so it'll be helpful being in there. Um, Enjoying today's cooler weather, but going to be wet the next 48 hours, says Reverend Joe. Yeah, I know. There's Lori Carp, Randy Lester from Missouri. Randy, I heard y'all were getting a lot of it up there too. From last I seen the weather, it was getting pretty bad up there as well, which is crazy. Like I said, we are grateful here because, like I said, that last storm that was supposed to come through here and blast us, we got 6/10 of an inch. That was it. We were supposed to get 2 or 3 inches. Gypsy says, shh, don't tell my wife. It's a business trip, right? Yeah, that's the lie. We're sticking with that one. I'll buy that one for a quarter. Lori says, Linda Okie says it's already thundering there. Now, Lynn is in Oklahoma, so most of you can figure that out by the name. And yeah, we were watching the radar a little while ago, and it's all coming up through there like that again. So they're saying by tomorrow it's supposed to get pretty nasty. But I don't know. You know how that goes with here. We may not get anything at all. But the nice thing about that was y'all is when that 6/10 came through. I mean, we thought everything was going to be like really soggy and the yard and everything, but no, it raised the pond up that we're digging about 4 foot of water, and the ground stayed dry, which was awesome. Like you could walk right out there in the yard all over that place, and it was beautiful. Third round of hail is here, man. I hope I have a garden. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. I hope you have a car left after that or a truck. Randy says it's raining off and on up there. Melvin Donnie, welcome in. Well, Lynn, see, there you go. You haven't had to water your plants. It's hopefully they won't drown. So, as most of y'all seen, we have new additions to the Gemstead now, which is very cool. The chickens, we put them out there, and they absolutely loved it. They were all kind of skittish at first coming out, and then surprising enough, the smallest and cutest one of the bunch, the first one off the platform. And now, we went out there, and I don't know, has Mary got the video out of us digging or what? Okay. So if y'all haven't checked out Mary and Miley's Adventures, go check that out. You'll see where we Well, we went and actually dug a ditch around the chicken pen, and then we laid wire cloth underneath and the sides of it, tied it all in there, and then reburied it. So I still got to go out there and smooth it all out. There's out and about with M&D.
Hey, Susan.
I actually ran across your shirt today. I almost put it on for the live. But you know, y'all know me. I was out there tinkering until like 15 minutes before the live. Still at 39 degrees. What? Telluride, Colorado. Summer can't come fast enough. Does it even come there? 39 degrees. Right? Yeah, that's usually the way it works too, Paul. The little one comes out. Come on, you losers. Oh, that's too funny. Yeah, I gotta highlight that one. That was too funny. Excuse me. There's Robert Holland. What's happening? So yeah, it was pretty comical that that was the first one that came out. Stuart Hunter for a few weeks at least. Okay, man. Well, at least you get a few weeks because I know Telluride's up there, and that's some beautiful area up there. I heard if you flip them over, kick out rooster legs, rooster tucked in legs. Hen any truth?
Yeah, I seen that. I was on her video probably. I seen that, Brian.
Oh, trying to get the comments back. There's N. Jean Martin. That's happening. Trying to get the catch up with the comments, y'all. Bear with me a second here. Scanning down. Okay, there's Judy Jules. What's happening, Judy? Robert Holland says hi, everyone. You know, try to keep up with that like that, y'all, so that just in case somebody misses a comment, you know, and there's y'all know I am terrible about being able, especially if you're on a phone or something and you're trying to watch a live, like trying to hit the at sign to to tag everyone is it's almost impossible. Like you're unless you've got teenage fingers, thumbs, and it ain't gonna happen. Randy Lester says, wife says hi to Mary.
Hello. Didn't see that one. I missed that comment.
Let's see who else we got here. Summertime uh, can get hot. It's just not 6 months worth, right? I know, right, Stuart? That yeah, I can bet. I can just imagine. Being a truck driver for years, I've been all through Colorado, like all through all the mountains up there. I've been to many of the resorts delivering stuff. Um, we got a contract one time with a company I was working for that's all we did was deliver goods to resorts. So we did that. I did that for like a year and a half. Paul's on a high. Yeah, he's got that grandbaby high. I know how that feels. Cooney, Cooney's hogs.
Robert.
Kelly leg. I don't know the difference, Kelly.
Josie here.
Huh?
It's reading
Oh, Kelly Lake says, "Will you be getting coonies or hogs?" I don't know the difference. To be honest with you, Kelly. I know we want some that like with what David's got going on over there. We would like to go that route there, so that we want the good meat. Because we love our country style ribs, y'all, and our bacon and our ham. So um, we want to do that, but on the same note, we want to make it so that it doesn't cost us nothing. So that you can either trade the hogs out, the baby hogs out for something else. And I'm all about the barter system, y'all. I mean, to me, that's just the way life works. Do unto others, and take care of each other in the world, and that's the what? Regular hogs are the bigger ones.
David has the
I'm trying to find the comment here. I missed it, Paul. Catch me up there.
It says Gary right there.
Right where? I'm looking for it. Oh, Gary TP says David has the coonies. Okay. I still don't know what the difference is. As long as they taste good, I'm with you, Gypsy. As long as they taste good to me, I don't care. As long as I can, make a few dollars on them as well, or trade something out for them. As long as that's the plan. As long as you can, uh, they don't root up the ground as much. All right, Lori, thank you. So regular hogs. I mean, like I said, I didn't even know there was a difference in hogs. All right, what does it say here? It's trying to tell me to hide a comment for some reason. It's stuck at the top. I don't know why would I want to hide a comment. All right, they won't go away either. Yeah, that's the way I see it. As long as they taste good, David has coonies, and the others are bigger that need more feeding and ruin the land. All right, so it looks like we're doing the coonies if we can. Are not good meat pigs. Oh, okay. Kevin says they're not good meat pigs. All right, so maybe we're getting the other pigs. There's Jackie hiking with Jackie Boy. So yeah, that's all right. So I'll have to start learning some more of that before we actually get them. We're still trying to set all that up out there, and I definitely got to get some rock here real soon to put in this over there for that area going into where the shop and all that is. There's Watchita. What's happening? More of a pork belly. Coonies are more for pork bellies and have more fat. Okay, cool. Cooney are more of a hard hog, a lard hog. Okay. Well, I want meat. I want bacon. I want ham hocks, or not ham hocks, but tenderloins. I want all that. I want the country style ribs, the whole 9 yards. Uh, Two of his for meat, and they grow as fast as the other pigs. Okay. Well, I'll have to check that out. David and I talked a little bit about what his plans were. I guess the coonies are pretty expensive for buying them, but we'll see. I have to see how that goes. Still trying to figure out why it's telling me to hide a comment up here at the back and up here at the top of the comments. I don't get it. Oh, I see. Okay. Jenny Phillips, what's happening? Robert Holland, bacon and pork chops. Total uh, bacon and pork chops. What? That's what I'm saying here, right? Bacon and pork chops. Yeah. And we love the country style ribs too. So I know I need to do my research for sure. There's grandfather from Newfoundland, Canada. It's a beautiful sunny day here. Saying hi to everyone. Keep up the great work, and everything's looking great there. Thank you very much. So now I know why it's telling me to hide the comment. So hide current comment. Okay, there we go. I got to be smarter than the toys I'm playing with. There's Vicky Walton. Oops, my bad. Gary and Mel are getting surprised from White Rock. LOL, I'm silly. uh, yeah, pork steaks and yeah, the hams. Yeah, oh yeah. And that's another thing that Mary and I really like. We like to get the big thick pork steaks and throw them in barbecue sauce and bake them in the oven for a couple hours. Man, those things just fall apart.
Thank you, Jenny.
She's been working hard on it for sure, definitely. We got to get some cameras out there now because like the cameras now that I've got that 20 by 20 shop up there, I've got to start moving all these cameras around so we can keep an eye on them. Mary got some more awesome gifts for him today, which was very, very cool for that as well. There's Auntie Ann. Gene Edmonds loved seeing Miley and the chicks earlier. She was so happy. I know. Molly was out there. She's like, I had to go out this cut away. Watchdog Apartments. We raised registered American guinea hogs, which are oops, I gotta what's that? See if I can catch that one. Stop moving. Uh, just do them as ground meat and sausage, and I render the lard for cooking. If you do cuts, they are too small. Okay. Well, I'll have to get with you on that and find and like I said, do my research and find out what the best is for what we want. Uh, Mary, this
Thank you,
is
Robert, or,
Robert Holland.
Josie.
So this is Josie, and I absolutely love what you are doing with your tent area and the chickens. That's cool. Okay, let me go down here and catch everyone again. Catch back up. Mary's got her right. She's got her butt kickers on. That she does. Uh, Durcross and Hampshire are the hogs for meat. Okay, Berkshire. Okay. You know, I used to haul that stuff too as a truck driver. I used to haul all that stuff from somewhere in Nebraska. I've hauled the swinging beef too, and that wasn't cool. That ain't no fun to haul. There's Margot speaking. My cousins always got a baby bull and raised him for meat. Spent my summers on their farm in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. So I had my first experience of watching a bull get slaughtered. Right? I know the UP pretty well. Paul Bunyan and all that up there. Yep. Got to run. Good evening, everyone. Dale is ready to go to Taco Tuesday. Oh man, I'm jealous. Taco Tuesday. That sounds so good right now. Bob Owens is a longtime subscriber. Just a question, not negative. As many creeks as y'all have there, why don't you use the creek gravel for your base in your driveway? No cost there. Well, a lot of the creeks are crossing on somebody else's property, and you're not allowed here to go digging the rocks out of them. So otherwise, I would love to do that. You know, and as I'm digging this pond out here, y'all, I am finding out that I am finding lots of that river rock down below. So hence the reason for the I'll be getting some cool stuff out of that, making some cool stuff out of that. Watchtower Pharmacy, y'all be good. I'm jealous of the Taco Tuesday, y'all. Judy says I'm listening from the kitchen. Grandma Kelly, I'm late, but I'm sorry. Oh, no problem, Grandma Kelly. That's no problem at all. We're glad you're here. I can't wait to see you do the rock floor and yeah, and that's getting very close, y'all. Getting very close. Flat Creek Lodge tried Chinese char siu, red fatty pork. Really, 100% delicious. Might have to try that. I have to find somebody that's got some of that around here. Need to enter the price of processing price for different types of pigs before buying. Good idea. Thank you, Lori. That's a really good tip. We do have a meat processor right here in Havana, and the Fatted Cow, I believe they're called, and we've bought some sausage from them and some other meats from them, and man, very good over there. You also need to look at the price for different. Okay, get me catch back up here, y'all. They live near Pickford, east side of the peninsula. Okay. Tim Wren, what's happening, Tim? We are trying to stay dry as much as possible, but no, I'm kidding. It's been dry all day. Everything's drying up real nice. They're saying we're supposed to get some of that rain. Brother, you ain't right, but I love it. Check out Holler Homestead. He raises several breeds for his family. Okay. Thank you, Amita. We appreciate that. I will definitely do that. Um, Mary, can we try to remember that? Holler Homestead? Does anybody have a link for that so I could? Auntie Ann says, and after. I lost that one. uh, Gary, come get you some of this sand. I know, right, Brian? If I could, I would love to come out there. I would love to come out there and get some of that Carolina sand and that Florida sand. Of course, that's a joke, Paul. Everybody knows that's a joke. You know, they like a lady asked me the other day, "You want a bag?" And I said, "Why? Am I that bad?" Found out yesterday my wife Lori has cirrhosis of the liver and she doesn't drink. What? I didn't know you could even do that without drinking. I didn't know you could get cirrhosis of the liver unless you're just I don't know. I don't even know. I didn't know that was a. I keep watching for the big window raised up in the door on the ground to go in the ground, right? Well, we're working on that. We actually I got to wait a little bit longer because now I got the awning over there. I'm waiting on Patio Well to send me the other stuff, but I'm trying to work out a deal with them because I got to tell you, Patio Well, y'all, their customer service was outstanding. I mean, like they just emailed back and forth response right away. Not email one email and then wait 2 days and get no. They were right on top of it, uh, trying to trying to help me get the other panels that I need. Meds, Gary. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Mike. Okay. Uh, Junid Acres has good info on pigs. Okay, I'll check them out too, Durham. Appreciate that. Wow, Mike, prayers for yes, I agree. I agree, Paul. Yeah, prayers for that recovery. Um, the liver is pretty much like a filter system for the body, And there's Joseph Johnson. Absolutely enjoy your channel. Thank you very much, Joseph. We got some cool stuff coming up, y'all. I did some recording today of some stuff that I was doing out there, and of course you've seen what Mary's done out there. So for me, I've got to kind of balance. Or both of us actually, we kind of balance our time between the two channels. So we can help each other out and keep promoting each other. Grew up on a hog farm. We raised Berkshire hogs. They get huge, and the sows were really mean when having piglets. Yeah, I have heard that about Berkshires. That's one of the very few facts I know about hogs. When I was on a farm as a kid, young kid, I actually fell out of the second story of the hay barn. Down, we had 2 stories, so we kept the hay in the top, and then we had down at the bottom. That's where all the cows came in. We milked the cows, and the hogs hung out there. So I fell off of that loft one day, landed on one of our big old mean sows, and she took me for a ride like I was on a bucking bronc, and then brought me right back into that sloppy poop mess and dumped me. I was like, really? It's every Tuesday when you're supposed to have tacos. I agree. I agree. Can't wait to see the buggy ripping around. I know I got all the fuel line and everything on the buggy, got it all ready to go, and then the battery died. So now I've got to, for me to start it, I got to take the battery off tow truck to do it. But I've been busy working on the shop here lately. You asked for this, buddy. I know, right? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. I'm trying. I'll just go back after the live, and I figured out I can copy it from there. So that's cool. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. There's Jackie boy. I got my costume. Yeah, Auntie Ann said she got her costume. I had to buy all pieces to put it together myself. Smurfette will be Mid-America. Yes. There's Ace. What's happening? That is cool. Auntie Ann, y'all are going to see Auntie Ann as Smurfette at Mid-America, and we will be going for sure. I didn't get a chance to do 10 killer because of Brett passing and Sean, helping me. So, and I had a bunch of stuff to do around here. So there's Big Wave. What's happening? Thank you very much. I think it's really starting to come together a little bit at a time, y'all. I mean, it's like every day, you just keep making progress, and you kind of pick your battles, daily of what you can do around weather and what you have in materials and whatever. There's Alicia. What's happening? She says hello, everyone. Smurfette, the doctor's assistant at Mid-America, right? That's too funny. Let's see, I'm excited for Mid America Meetup. Oh, cool. You're coming too, Lynn? That's awesome. Uh, Gary, let's see, Rob and I are sorry about your friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, it's funny when people pass that people come out of the woodwork, and it's just wrong. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. I agree. You know, I think we've come a long way in less than a year. We actually bought the property, I think in April, late April last year. And then, we didn't move on here until June 15th. So I think, and in that much time, we have come a long, long way. And a lot of it is thanks to y'all. I mean, and we are very grateful for all of that. I promise you. There's not a day goes by that I don't think to myself, man, I'm so lucky to be able to do this for a living, and everything will get by better as it goes. There's a fly on my camera. Get out there, bug. He was trying to show off his sexy side. uh, Simply Jan, what's happening, Jan? And thank you, Auntie Ann. I appreciate that. Yep. There's Heavy Duty, Big Joe. What's happening, my friend? Big Joe. Oh, I forgot he's in the witness protection program too. Can't put him on camera either. No, they all came over with uh, shoot, lost it there for a minute. Jeff over at Bobblehead, and him and Joe come over, and we all hung out with Tim and had some awesome food. No, I didn't record a lot of it because that's like kind of personal time hanging out there together. Not to mention you get a bunch of people sitting around, shooting the breeze, and there's no telling what you hear, and the editing on that is almost impossible. Oh, what's happening? Let's see. Okay, so everybody's just saying hi. All right, cool. So anyway, that's what we got going on. The shop, I've got it leveled out pretty good over there. So again, um, now that somebody decided to bless me with a concrete mixer, I've got another concrete mixer that I can use to start doing that myself. And watched the video from last year, and it's amazing how much work. Oh, thank you very much, Robert. That's awesome. Yeah, that's now we're starting to just move out a little bit. We do have a bunch more that we have to do, like right around the barn area, and that's kind of our focus right now because getting in the back, as you know, the wetness. But surprising enough, I was able to get the backhoe out and around the chicken coop, which I couldn't do, even a week ago. So without getting stuck, it's still a little wet back there, but I was able to get back there. And it was really nice after that 6/10 of an inch of rain that my ditch worked great over there to the duck pond. That's something else we're going to be getting soon is some geese. We definitely want to do some geese, even though they're a little on the loud side, but they can be calmed, and they're great watchdogs. Even though these three, Audie is definitely the great watchdog, but um, the geese when I was a kid on the farm, we had 3 Dobermans, and if somebody came up in the yard that didn't belong there or they didn't know, the Dobermans go running up and hide behind the door or sit beside the door, and the geese would be out there running them down the driveway. Oh, Annie Yance, I got thunderstorms right now. Thank you, Lynn. We appreciate that. Reverend Joe says I was like number 33. There you go. I don't know, I can't even tell how many likes there is in there. I can't see them because my phone is being goofy. Who knows? That's right. Don't be afraid to be a bum and hit that thumb. New concrete mixer, nice. Put your new garage on concrete stilts. Yeah, and then fill it in. That's the plan there, Paul. Definitely. I want to build some pads, and just mix the bags up and just make some pads that can get it up off the ground. That I can backfill the sides with dirt so the air doesn't get underneath there. And then eventually I'll do concrete inside the other shop so I can put the lift in there. So Brian says, read my comment. I missed it, Brian. Let me go back up. Oh, Gary, when are you going to put that? I know, right? I gotta still get the fittings, y'all. You know, they're 150 bucks for the two fittings. That's the only reason I haven't put it on yet. Only reason. You know, it's sad. They got the whole thumb, everything for $200, but just the two fittings to hook the lines up are 150 bucks. Yeah, that's crazy. Uh, okay. Margot says she lives on an island in the Detroit River. Wow, that's very cool, Margot. So that's got to be. Trying to think of the island up there. I think there's only a couple of them up there. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look into that, Margot. That's very cool that you live on an island. There's another channel that bought an island up in somewhere. I think it's in Canada somewhere, and we used to watch them all the time. But then I don't know. I quit getting them. I don't know if YouTube unsubscribed me, but I don't see the notifications for them anymore. So, uh, oh, Gross Isle. Okay, all right. I know where that's at. Joseph Johnson. If everyone in here sent $1, he could get them, right? Appreciate that, Joseph. Just don't do it through the live chats, because YouTube takes like, 30 or 40 cents of every dollar. So yep. Yeah, south of Detroit. Yeah, that's right there, like real close to Cedar Point in that area. It's the only reason I know of it is Cedar Point as a kid. And my family used to talk about the island a lot. Super chat donations for his thumb fittings, and I'm starting it off now. Oh, thank you, Paul. Kevin Dietz, Gary hit White Rock up for some block to use around the shop. They are tearing down that bunch, right? The only bad thing about White Rock is they're like 3 hours away, and until the truck gets going, that's a long drive, especially my truck. As I mean, even when I first got that truck in it, it was really good condition. It got 10.9 miles to the gallon, and it didn't matter if you were pulling 100 pounds or 10,000 pounds. It was 10.9 miles a gallon. Oh, thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. Yeah, Cedar Point about 2 or 3 hours. I know, Margaret, but it's like that was one of our deals. And whenever we'd make that weekend trip, as everybody talked about wanting to go out and check out the island, and then we'd ride over there and look around and all that kind of stuff. And then they did, I don't know, it was something to do with shops. You got to remember, I was 6 or 7 back then, so And then driving a semi truck is another reason I know about the island over there. But I thought there was 2 of them. Isn't there 2 of them up there, Margot? There's Ghost Isle, and then there's another one up there, I'm thinking. As I had just done a job. Oh, I say just done a job. 8, 9 years ago, probably 9, 10 years ago now, where I went to Michigan and had to cross over, and it was right there on the river where you could jump across there and just jump the ferry and go over across. Graham says the pawpaw, right? Oh, thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. Thumb fittings. Thank you very much. Terry Sequin, blah, blah. What is that? Bobla. Okay. Yeah, I thank y'all very much. There's Sean at Back to Good. I know, right? Thank you, Ace. I appreciate that. They definitely rock. That is awesome, y'all. I forgot y'all were in here. How's it going? Okay, Tim's just saying hi. Yeah, we have a PayPal account set up, so, and they don't kill us in the donations there, even though we appreciate it very much either way. Gene Edmonds, there's another 5. All right, appreciate that for thumb fittings. That is awesome, y'all. And that's another thing. By sending it through this way, we won't even see it until like next month. Auntie Ann, oh, she's in too. That is awesome, y'all. Appreciate that. Sean's on his, oh, that's right. Sean's at work. He's on his lunch break. There's Gwen. Hello, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. That is so awesome. So, like I said, that's the only thing holding me up. I mean, I've got the welding rods now. I've got everything else for it. Just got to have those two fittings. Excuse me, two fittings for it. Let's see. And thanks again. Yes, everybody, Paul. So we got 15-minute warning. Blue rules, Ace. That's right. I agree. Blue is my favorite color. Hence, that's how Junk the Gems come about. Is Mary and I's favorite color is the blue, and that's why I do all the lives. Thumbnails is in the blue, and a lot of my thumbnail stuff is all in the blue and the white. Try to keep it up with what's up, Tim? Trying to keep up with our color stuff there. There's Ann Parton. What's happening? She's saying hi, Mary.
Hello.
Let's see. Anona, what's happening? Just getting off work. Oh, she's pulling the late shift tonight. Oh, there you go, Paul. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, because the thumb, like even today, y'all, the thumb would have been so handy. I was out there where you see all the trees that we pushed down back over there, around where we originally were going to build the house. I tried to get off in there a little bit, and it was like um, that pile of stumps that right there. Like I couldn't get a hold of it with the bucket or the front bucket, and I couldn't get a hold of it with the back bucket. I couldn't get them to roll up, because it's got these jagged teeth on the boom there, and a lot of times you can roll the bucket around on something that's big enough, and you can hook it like that and be able to pick it up. I couldn't even get that in there. Like it just didn't want to do it. Ariel, blue and white. That's right. Oh, thank you, Margot. We appreciate that. Got to get that extra dollars, right? uh, so let's see. Ann Parton says she enjoyed the video, Mary.
Oh, thank you.
Um, but anyway, like I said, I was trying to get that to do it. And then I thought, well, you know what? If it gets dry enough, I've got some straps out here, and I'm going to go ahead and just hook the straps up to tow truck and just drag them out of there with tow truck. A lot of them, tow truck will drag out of there without having to worry about sinking. So I'm going to be getting out there here soon, probably after this rain, and to start cutting some of them trees up that are out there, or at least getting the stumps off of them, and then just wrap a strap around the stumps and take them back there to that burn pile. And eventually that burn pile is going to be bigger than David's if it isn't already, but it's getting right up there with it. Uh, a thumb will be easier on with Bertha. I agree. I mean, because then you can just reach down and pick them up and move them around to where I can push them with the bucket, with the front bucket. As it is now, I have to reach out there like this, and then try to push them as much as possible, and like the turning the bucket this way back and forth, it doesn't have near the power just on those backhoes, because it normally doesn't really need that much power to do that. So when they build the machines, that's what they do. So even if you're maxed out on RPMs, that part of the pump is just not set up to push that kind of stuff there.
Hey, Nona.
So like I said, what I was doing out there by the chicken coop was just reaching in with the bucket, dragging it back as far as I could, and then so I could get around the side of it and then just push it into the pile with the big bucket. And it just takes so much more fuel and so much more time to do it that way, but at least it's getting done. And thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Putting up that link again. Um, Having a thumb on a backhoe is like having a whole new set of tools. I know, right, Tony? Yeah, that's a major game changer on a backhoe to have a thumb on it. 10-minute warning. Yep, 10 minutes. We'll be doing the countdown. Oh, So yeah, hopefully I'll be hopefully this whole Brett thing will be over soon. It's like crazy stuff. Now the 30-minute drive in the pouring rain. Oh man. Well, no, go back. You come back and watch the live later. Take that safe trip on the way home, man, because that rain, that stuff can get crazy.
Thank you, Gwen.
Oh, Judy, when you bringing those up, I could use some of those brownies. Remember to use the friends and family on PayPal so they don't receive so they receive the full amount. Oh, thanks, Paul. That's actually a good idea. See, Paul's smarter than he looked. See, Paul, I told you you were smarter than I look. Right? Sean says, I'm coming over after work for them brownies. Y'all, just so you know, Judy makes some awesome brownies. They are so good. Of course, that girl, pretty much everything she cooks is so good. She made some,
Rice.
yeah, that rice, man. And Judy, anytime you want to bring a plate of that up, you're more than welcome. Just bring it up. We'll transfer it into a big bowl. I'll eat that for lunch. uh, oh, Nona wants a brownie too. Nona, that's a long drive to get a brownie, but they're worth it. I promise you, they are worth it. Yes, she is, Jan. She really is loving the chicks.
I believe she's out there right now.
Yep, she is out there right now. I think that's her right out there. That's why we got to move the cameras out there. Because sitting here, I have another screen right here that has our other cameras on it. So we can watch out there in the back. And, they catch the motion and anything like that of critters and predators and stuff like that. Uh, I think that is her right there. But I can't tell for sure. I thought I seen her move a minute ago. That's usually where she's at. Oh, thanks, Paul. Thank you very much. I already got $100. I meant to post them other ones up there, y'all. So I'm sorry. I got the, you know how I am. I get to rattling my gator here, running my gator. Uh, Southeastern Oklahoma getting hammered right now. That's what Annie Ann said a minute ago. They were getting it pretty bad down there. Okay, you got to drive. All right, big love, and Anna. Be safe out there.
Yes, Miss Jan. They're so yeah. I can just sit out there and watch them for hours.
They are a trip. So we got Tracy Pride is the one that hooked us up with the chicks, y'all. So just so y'all know, and they were awesome. They are just the first day, like I said, just trying to get them all out. The cutest little brown one come out first, and then after that, all the rest of them kept like, no, quit pushing me out, quit pushing me out. It was too funny. There's Kathleen Sasser. Hello from West Bogall, Virginia. You're doing great with everything. Thank you very much, Kathleen. We appreciate that. I'm in northeast Oklahoma, and the storm has just passed us. Okay, but it's still raining. Well, I'll take the rain over the thunderstorms because that's when it gets nutty. I have chairs inside the chicken run. I love the chickens. Oh, cool. Go out there and just hang out with them. Yeah, these guys they're getting very friendly, like pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
Like, Miley can just go right up on them and it's not like, they don't run away. I mean, they're not even startled by the backhoe. When we were running the backhoe, digging out the trench around it, to put that wire in there, they weren't bothered by that at all. They could care less. You'll get 25 for my 20. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Paul. That is very awesome. 2563 is the transfer. Watch their playlist and boost them up. Thank you, Joseph. Yes, definitely. I got again, we got more stuff that we're working on. I want to, man, I really want to get Bertha out there and start taking these trees out, y'all, so I can get to this pond. Show up. Crossbars on the carport when I get home. I've already put them in, Sean. I put all that in. The only thing I got left on that carport is to put that face piece on. so that I can, have the door closed down there so the rain doesn't blow in there. 5 minute warning. So after us, we got the Grady's, right? And then I don't know if Tim is going live. Oh, Kimberly. Oh man, that is so awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know if Tim is going live or not because they are out cruising around the Gulf and the. So if y'all haven't seen that video, you know where he's at. Yes, Kimberly Curtis. Thank you so much. That is awesome. Looks like we're getting the fittings next month, y'all. Yeah, so all I got to do is when it comes that time, is just I just got to call my guy up there, and then it takes him about 2 days to get them, and he said it shouldn't be a problem getting them. So that is awesome. So I'll be able to get that welded on there. Yep. Paul says his Grady's go next live, and then like I said, there's Tim, and I haven't even heard from Goat Days lately, so I don't know if they're still even doing YouTube.
Yeah, Goat Days.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't seen him even. I haven't seen any notification from him or anything, so I don't know. And it's kind of like our other friends over there in Oklahoma, the Robertson's Belly Acres. I haven't heard much from them lately. I know they had quit YouTube for a while, but they being us Odyssey, there's happening. So yeah, I know they had stopped YouTube for a while, but then I've seen a few more notifications of them. I know I like Rusty and them for sure. They were really really cool people. Let's see who else we got here. 2 minute warning. Yep. Well, that's what StreamYard is telling me. 2 minute warning. My clock is saying 3, so who knows? What's my phone say? Oh, my phone says 3 too. So I don't know. I think they all lying to me. Do you know what time it is? I don't know, Kevin, if he's going live from the cruise or not. They were coming back, but Rusty was hospitalized a bit, and Rachel's now promising more videos on the way. Awesome. Hospitalized? Well, shoot, I need to call him and check on him then. Rusty and Rachel are awesome. I love them. Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're talking about, yeah, Rusty and them. Yep. I agree. They are very good people. Lollipop Night. Good night, y'all. We appreciate you joining us. That is so awesome. 179 people hanging out with us tonight, y'all. That is so cool. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the awesome gifts, y'all, so we can get that thumb going next month. That'll be very, very cool. Yes, Tim is going live at 7. He has it scheduled. Awesome. All right, so y'all go check out Tim out there and see how they're doing on the cruise. Y'all make sure you bring your blindfolds for all them bikinis and stuff running around out there. Especially if him and them decide to wear their, you know what. Blessings, Ariel. Appreciate it, brother. I'm glad to see you back. I hadn't seen you in a little bit, so I'm glad to see you back. Hope everything is good. So yeah, like I said, seeing all that, that'll be kind of crazy. Oh, I don't know what happened to my phone. It's all of a sudden now it's just telling me I don't have a chat no more. Oops. So, and pardon, y'all have a good night too. We appreciate you, everybody, joining us. 1 minute warning. Okay, the same time for the meds before it's all going to Grady. All right, stay safe, everybody. So I will let y'all go take a quickie break, and go see the Grady's over there. Tell them Junk to Gem sent you, and we appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, probably. Most likely tomorrow. Guarantee it. Night, guys.